Yo, what's up, man?
What
This
that
Never
shit
Enough
do?
Game.
What that shit do,
How we
man?
tell you, we got a
Let's get this
special
shit
guest with us. You feel me? Vince Vega right
My
here.
boy-
You know,
my
we
boy
gonna keep it
Vince.
popping. We gonna see what it's gonna do like, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Hat tilt back, and you know where we at. Got the thing in my grass, and we living life fast. And I put that on the dub, motherfuckers can't hang. What you want, what you talk, what you rap for the game.
Poppin'
All right,
my
man,
boy,
so-
man. What's poppin', my boy, man?
What's poppin'?
Yeah. Hey, it's been a minute since we came up in here with special guest, my boy Vince Vega right here, big OG, triple OG. You know, he's the one that got us up all
My
up
boy-
in
my
the
boy ain't that
Wednesday
old,
Little
dog.
Tunes.
Don't do me like
Oh,
that.
I don't want
okay,
that triple OG
okay.
shit. OG, but
Hey,
God,
but my
God
point
damn.
is, hey, we've been fucked up, nigga. Everybody in this motherfucker has been hit with COVID. That's why that was the long break. That's what the whole shit
Hey,
was
what's
about.
that shit called? The tyrant? The fucking...
The Omicron.
The
some shit like
The
that.
Omarion variant.
Oh,
they
the
call it the
Omarion,
Omarion.
you start
Variant,
dancing in
the
that
variant,
motherfucker,
man.
all types of shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
that shit
but,
didn't hit me that hard, though.
So,
Not that hard.
we've had like a month break on this motherfucker. So let's just see what everyone's been doing on this month break. Should we start with our guest?
Yeah, we'll start with the homie right here.
Yeah,
okay.
my boy Thrive. What's my
Thank you
boy?
kindly. Thank you kindly. Shit, just like the homie said, shit, I got hit too.
You got hit with that shit?
I got hit with that shit, but I ain't gonna lie. This is my second time getting it in like 6 months.
Did you go
Me
to
too.
ER?
Me too.
No, I didn't go to ER. I just went to my
Fuck,
bed
okay,
and curled up like a little baby. That's about it.
I heard he don't hit that hard
Se
the
echó
second
bolas,
time.
se echó bolas, este güey.
No, but what happened was the first time it got me.
The first
Me
time
too.
it hit everybody.
Oh,
That
me
shit-
too. I thought I was gonna die.
Nah, it wasn't. Well, it hit me like a flu. I got the chills, and I fucking had the sweats and the headache. That was the first time.
That's everybody.
This
fool.
last time, it was like really nothing. And honestly, I felt kind of bad because my people were like, "How you doing? How you feeling? You all right?" Well, you know, they were going through it. And I'm like, I'm cool. And I was at the house chilling,
Yeah.
eating pizza and watching Netflix and hanging out and shit. It wasn't that bad this time, but unfortunately for some of my people, man, it really hit them hard. So they still recovering. They're getting through it. And I would recommend people that having any issues after COVID, please get yourself checked out, man. Don't hesitate to go ahead and hit that doctor up, make them do their damn job, and do what they're getting paid for, and help you out.
I think that shit is bullshit.
What?
This motherfucker hasn't got
COVID?
vaccinated. Or none of
I
that.
ain't getting
Well, no,
vaccinated.
here's the thing. Not to cut you off, but look,
Go
ahead.
it's not that it's bullshit, but what happens is with COVID, it triggers other shit. It fucks your body up and makes your body get into a situation where it makes your body work overtime.
I had a long conversation with one of my cousins. He's a nurse in a fucking hospital. His wife is a manager, all types of shit, right? He was telling me I had to get vaccinated. I said, look, man, I don't believe in that shit. I don't trust the government.
But when was this?
Like
A couple days
4
ago.
days ago,
Oh,
3
shit.
days
4
ago.
days ago. Yeah.
I told him straight like this, look, my boy, you live a protected lifestyle. I really don't give a fuck about being protected. That's what I said to
Obviously,
him.
we seen that a little while ago.
Hey, my boy don't give
Okay,
a fuck.
yeah, but my point is this: I really,
Hey, my boy
look,
has got COVID like 4 times already.
2. That's it.
They calling
But
you the COVID captain. I
Plus
heard.
2.
I do what I gotta do. I don't look. Me personally, it's the flu to me. It could be what it is. But my point is, what I had with my cousin, right? I had a long conversation with him, and he had a protected mindset. Look, me, you, us right here. We've been in situations where we haven't been that protected. So the risk to me doesn't seem. I've been in danger of getting killed more than fucking getting killed from COVID-19.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes when God calls your name, He calls your name. Now my point of all that
Well,
is
but
this.
you're taking it to the extreme, though.
Well, let me elaborate on what I'm saying and just land on my point.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to my cousin, right, and it's specifically about COVID. He's telling me I'm crazy for this vaccination type shit. Then I get into a whole spill about, look, I don't trust the government. Personally, I've been in situations where I feel like the government's against our Hispanic people, against us in general. And so I started breaking it down to him so he can kind of understand. He's my cousin. He's been through. He's fucked with me through in the streets, boot camp, prison, the whole 9 yards. So he knows my mindset. He knows now I'm a business owner, and he sees that and he's like, "Damn, hey, bro, you're really doing your thing."
Right.
So now the situation is he kind of gets what I say is to be a little more credible. Long story short, I'm talking to him about the situation, and I say to him, he's trying to convince me to get vaccinated. I'm thinking so I can kick it with him type thing.
Oh, that's his thing.
Yeah, that's cool. He's a nurse, bro.
I know.
His wife is a manager at the same nurse, so they're really anal with the whole COVID type thing.
Right.
So in my situation, I'm like, Ain't no, they're really picky about this
You
thing.
could have picked a different word. But go ahead.
I'm just being precise. That's the dictionary. Look it up.
But okay, so look, here's the thing though. To cut
Because I didn't land on my point, so you kind of
Okay,
not even
go ahead.
Okay, so then I get to this whole spill with him like this. I tell him, look, bro, honestly, you're protected. You're around people that are not really out here in the world. Now, if you look at the greater world, they're actually exposed to this shit. People in third world, even people in Vallejo, people in Oakland, people in Los Angeles, they really ain't giving a fuck about that because they have priorities that go over being sick. Their priorities are not like me and you. Their priorities are, nigga, I need to make some food. I need to get the rent for the day.
I don't even think bums get fucking COVID. I think
Them
they're
fools
immune
are
to all
immune
that
to
shit.
that.
No, I'm talking about not even bums, but like, let's say for yourself, let's say you're 18 years old, right? And I don't know if you was even free when you were 18, but like,
Well, what's that got to do with anything? Let's stay on the topic.
Okay. Look, my point is this: if you're a youngster, bro, if you're a youngster, that's not nothing to say.
I'll fucking with you. Go ahead.
One out of every 4 Hispanics ends up going to prison. That's why we are the way that we are.
19.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went to St. Quentin on a scared straight program, and they told me, "Hey, you 1 out of 4 of y'all go to prison." I looked at Rascal, and these niggas like, "Yo, y'all going to prison?" Nigga, I went to St. Quentin. I was walking in that bitch. I'm like, "God damn, they wasn't lying."
West Block Bayside, baby.
You feel? I was on Badger section. But my point is this. So as I'm talking to my cousin, I start telling him my point of view, right? Because he wants me to get this vaccination. I'm like, look, cousin, I study history a lot. I look into history a lot, and I know history repeats itself. So then I start telling him a whole type of other shit, and I'm like, look, vaccination, I don't trust the government. Well, why do I not trust the government? Because the government don't like Hispanic people. It got since modern day slavery.
How long was that conversation?
It was a long conversation, but I'm gonna break. It was a long
hour.
conversation, but I'm gonna break it down to the plain simples. I basically told him this. I told him the same conversation we had right in the last podcast about Joe Biden. I don't trust Joe Biden, but I feel like the whole government now is set up.
Byron.
I feel like the whole government is set up against us, Joe Biden and Trump, to really make us vote for Trump. Because if you ever pay attention to history, you know that Adolf Hitler got his fucking fame off of the economy being fucked up. So I feel like Joe Biden is trying to fuck up the government, giving low-ass credit lines. Niggas can't even buy houses nowadays.
Yeah, okay.
It's getting really fucked up. He said he was going to take away the student loans. He's bringing them back in February. So everything he said is bullshit. So as the motherfuckers voting for a president, at this point, Trump looks like he's winning. And right as I told my cousin, right when I'm about to make a decision, I always question, who's going to benefit from the decision that I'm making? Yeah. Who's going to benefit Trump? So then I start thinking to myself, what if this whole shit is set up for us to give up away our rights? He's racist, bro. He said some racist shit.
Get it. Okay.
So my point is this. He said some racist shit, and then he wants, just like Adolf Hitler was saying some racist shit, but then people want to be cool with it. Why? They want to be cool with it because he's offering them a better life, better solution. I'm a business owner, so I was thinking Trump. But in the end of the day, I always fuck with my people before money. Financial, fuck that shit. So, I'll go with my people. So as I'm
voting for Trump.
So are you getting vaccinated? Yes.
Never.
Or no?
Because why? Because Joe Biden is a lying ass motherfucker, and Trump is a lying motherfucker, and this whole shit nobody even knows where it came from.
Okay, let me say this.
And my cousin at the end of the whole story, he was even like, damn. Right. I fuck with you. And the whole thing, the reason why he says that is he's running around a lot of protected people. And before you answer that, ask yourself this. Are you around a lot of protected people? Because me, I might be in a position where I don't have to be protected, but I always think of myself as humble, broke, no money. I don't give a fuck if I die or live. It's just, it happens or not.
Yeah.
No,
I hear you. To each his own. And honestly, this last variant going around,
that was nothing to me. Because that was my second one.
The vaccine didn't do shit for it. It didn't do anything for it. Most of my people that got hit with COVID are all vaccinated, and it messed them up.
But they get hard. They got
no,
hit
that's
hard
true. My cousin was telling me that too.
Some people did, and you know what I'm saying. So, but anyway, we didn't even get to go around the table yet.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying. So let Hitler take a chill pill. And let's, you know what I'm saying, keep it moving.
Hey, no, history bro teach you some shit.
No, for sure.
That shit'll teach you some shit.
Yeah. So that was a deep rabbit hole right there.
Yeah.
I think we just educated a gang of motherfuckers right now.
I would just like to say that I got COVID too, and fuck COVID, because that shit almost fucking felt like I was gonna die. I never had COVID before, so it ain't my second time or third go around. Like, I was like really in my bed for like 20 hours of the fucking day. 4 hours I was up just to go take a shit, sleep, wash my ass, and go right back to bed. Like I would sleep all night, wake up for a couple hours, and then go right back to bed for like 5 hours.
What kind of symptoms you had?
Man, I had the body aches. I had a high ass fever. I was sweating at night, but not during the day. I almost fainted like twice. The second time, like I was seeing lights, like I was seeing orange and blue.
You felt like you were gonna die.
I seen specifically orange and blue, like
Hoover Crip?
like the Warriors.
Nice, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like yellow and blue. But the thing is that that
Like
shit
that
felt
hoodie over there?
yeah, like that hoodie over there.
That shit's shining.
But the thing is that shit really felt like it really
different,
yeah,
huh?
it felt different. Like it didn't feel like no normal ass sick shit. That's why me personally, I believe that the shit was human
My
made.
boy hit me up, dog. Sounding hurt.
I had to tell it, yeah, because y'all. If I didn't say nothing,
They would have showed up.
y'all would have showed up on fucking Sunday to fucking like do the podcast, and I was like, nah, hell nah, I can't do it, because I was on my ass. I felt like I had badass body pains. It felt like I was doing the Stairmaster every day the night before. Like every time I got up, it was hella hard for me to walk. Like I had badass pain shooting down the back of my legs. And I just recently went and got an EKG done with my doctor because it was recommended.
What's the EKG?
EKG is basically to see how your fucking heart is like pumping correctly or whatever the fuck. I know there's a higher detail than that, but that's as much as I got out
Why'd
of
you
it.
do that?
Huh?
Why'd you do that?
I did that because my first day back from work, my fucking heart was beating like hella fucking fast and hard, and like it felt like it was skipping a beat and I couldn't catch my breath, but like my heart was like as if I drank a couple bangs. If y'all know what a bang
You were
is.
tripping?
I was
You were
tripping.
spooked.
It was beating like that for at least 8 hours straight. So from when I got off of work at 1:30, it didn't stop until like 8:30, 9 o'clock until I passed out. And in the middle of it happening, I had hit up my doctor because I knew that COVID had some weird ass like after symptoms. And I looked it up and I did see on YouTube and Google and shit that was part of it. But fuck all that. I want to hear it from my doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I talked to my doctor and they're like, look, you got to come in and do this. So I went and did it. And they said I got inflammation around my heart, basically.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck,
fucking
dog?
God.
What you mean?
Yeah.
What they say inflammation?
I have basically
Inflammation around your
Yeah.
heart, dog?
It's from my heart working
Hey,
hella
dog.
hard with COVID. Because when I had COVID, I had a badass shortness of breath. Me and my girl. My girl had it too.
God damn.
It was hella hard for me to breathe. But shit, that's what the fuck I went through. I'm slowly getting better though. Like I feel like my heart ain't doing that no more. But then in the beginning, it was scary. Like it's a scary feeling when you're a young dude and your heart is beating like that. Like you're just thinking like
You're on cocaine.
you're thinking, nah, not even, because it don't even beat like that.
It's out of your control, right?
Yeah.
It's out of your control, and next thing you know, it's something that you can't control, you can't do shit about. You just feel it, and you're like, what the? You're fucking helpless.
Yeah.
I want to know what goes through your mind when that situation. When honestly, if I was in your situation, I would think I'm about to die, or I might. It's a possibility.
I'm not gonna lie. I was at the point where like I was so sick, I did not care. I was like,
You're
Take me
tired.
down, Lord.
I was so out
I
of
told
it.
this fool, I said, dog,
Nah, he did.
Don't play with it.
Hey, I
Go
was
to the yard.
always messaging him. And then he got hella mad at me.
Where
When
do
he's
you
all
think
like,
you
come
got
on, dog, what the fuck? And I was like,
This fool texts me all randomly, hey, my heart's tripping, dog. I'm like,
What the
Damn.
fuck?
come on. I told him, come on, dog.
Oh,
Go to the
shit.
do something for yourself, man.
I was like, I fucked up.
So look though, to bounce off of what he's saying though. So look, for the people out there, my a close relative of mine, my mom actually, she just got out of the hospital. She was having issues with her heart also.
Damn.
It is triggered by COVID, man, because
Oh,
your heart
shit.
goes into
Damn.
like it's overworking basically, and she had fluid around her heart also. Because it's something that happens. It's triggered by COVID, dude. Everybody's body's different. Everybody's gonna react differently. Everybody's gonna go through different symptoms, but that's something that's kind of common right now.
I apologize, bro, for the statement I made earlier.
No.
You know what I'm
But,
saying?
but see, here's what I was gonna say about that. My response to that: the vaccine, whatever. My thing is this: we can't be selfish. Just because you don't, whatever. What if you got a tia or a tío or your mom or your dad that's sick, And then here you go, Mr. fucking Dirty Hands, don't give a fuck about nothing, and you go around somebody that can't afford to get sick, and you get them sick.
I get what you're saying,
Okay,
bro.
question. Does the vaccine prevent that or no?
My mom was vaccinated. It didn't do shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the vaccination.
Okay,
I'm
right.
just saying it's not
Be
about
cleanly.
us.
Be cleanly.
Be clean and be respectful of others.
Now, I respect
Right?
that.
If you're sick,
I respect that.
don't go around people.
Okay, I respect
Wear
that.
3 masks.
Now the only thing I have a different opinion on is I hate when even my cousin told me this in our conversation. He's like, "Hey, are you vaccinated?" I'm like, "Look, bro, what does me being vaccinated have to do with anything? Because if you vaccinated, you're still carrying that motherfucker. And the second thing is you're still infectious. And the third thing is you can still die even if you vaccinated.
The thing I don't understand is why are they pushing the vaccination so much when they don't know shit about
They don't know
any of this
shit.
stuff?
Rob, you know, my boy, if it's some situation like this, it just seems suspicious. If you were in some situation and someone's trying to push this on you like this, it just makes you think twice.
Well, look, they Biden tried to push that shit out for the large employers, right? That needed to have all their employees vaccinated. That shit just got shut down at the Supreme Court.
Dog, that's what I was tripping off of because they said supposedly now if you're not vaccinated and you get COVID, then now you're gonna get fired type shit.
Well, whatever Biden was trying to put out with the large employers had to have all their employees vaccinated. Where companies that have 100+ employees all had to be vaccinated. That shit got shut down at the
That
Supreme
motherfucker
Court.
is the devil, dog. I think he's the devil in a sheep's clothing. You know what? A lot of people. But you know what? That brings to my point that I was telling you earlier. I feel like this shit is perfectly set up for Trump to try to win 2024. But let's keep it pushing. So, Sally, you got anything more to add to your month?
This shit is real, dog.
Nah, that was
That's facts. I felt that month. I got the second one.
Look, that was pretty much it. I bounced back with a vengeance. You feel me? I dropped a new single, Cuddy Bang. It's out right now on all
That's what we
digital
should have been
platforms.
drinking right now, dog.
We should have.
Man, Cuddy Bang's one couple
mixing
fuck
Cuddy
you up,
Bang
though,
with
my boy,
Hennessy
for
will
real.
I
fuck
just
you
don't
up.
like the name, dog.
Yeah.
I think we should call it Westy Bang.
Well, it's already there.
That sounds like a fucking.
It's
I'm
already
just
there.
playing. I'm just playing.
That'll be a new drink. But yeah.
Wesley, that
I
E
done-
just sounds weird.
Look, I did that. You feel me? Like I came out of COVID with a song already fucking done, and
That's the best way.
you feel me? I even knocked out a couple features and shit right at the end of my fucking COVID. You feel me?
You was going hard.
Motherfuckers
You
paid
going
me for
hard.
some features.
Hey.
I was like, all right, I gotta get this shit in because you feel me? I need the extra money for that Robitussin right there. You know what I'm saying?
Answer me this, because I was wondering, right? Like, so you're a creative dude, right? But when that shit hit, like, you wasn't giving a fuck about no.
You don't give
nothing,
a fuck when COVID hits you, dog. You know that.
I know. I got it twice.
I didn't give a
I
fuck
got it twice
about.
too.
Look, I didn't give a fuck about nothing but the medicine and tea. I was sipping a lot of tea.
Hey, wait.
I was over here sipping on some NyQuil.
That shit don't work. That shit don't do nothing.
No, the
It helped me.
Tylenol hurt.
It helped me at
Tylenol
night.
hits, nigga.
No, fuck Tylenol.
Yeah, for the headaches.
Tylenol's bad for your heart.
Fuck the hard nigga. My head is pounding, dog.
Motherfucker, my heart. I had to go to the
I see
hospital.
you.
What the fuck?
Me? I'm taking Tylenol all day.
Fuck your heart, motherfucker. My
I'm
heart was
bad.
Hey,
What the fuck?
This fool just died, so you almost died. He's like, fuck your heart.
I got on me.
Headache.
Hey, yeah, I
Hey,
need prophy
you get a
that
thick ass
Tylenol.
headache, dog, but come on, dog.
I know.
His heart was fucking hurting, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
His heart was broke.
Your heart. Hey, wait. Your heart could die and your fucking brain could live on, homie.
I'm talking about me though.
I mean,
Hey,
the
man,
other way
what you
around.
want Tylenol? Yes
The
or
other
no?
way around. Let me fucking rephrase.
Okay.
it.
Look, I take
Your brain can live
ibuprofen.
on. Yeah.
Okay, so what's up, Tyler? You done with your day? Your week?
I'm done with my
Hopefully.
day. Look, my
Oh,
day
day.
ain't over. Look, my week is done. Cause it's fucking Friday. We can move it to the left to my boy Flockeezy right here.
Yeah, Flax in the
Man,
building.
man.
What's
You already know
cracking,
what
man?
I be up to, my boy. I got hella shit. Bro, sometimes that shit be get so overwhelming like a motherfucker, man. But I be doing hella shit. Like, on some real shit, I got into, like, what's up with the mic, though?
I got out.
Yeah, huh?
Go ahead though.
Are you
Okay,
good?
now I fucking, now I got into, I've been doing hella shit, but me and my brother we got hella fucking companies. We've been doing,
About the LLC though.
We just
The
started like
LLC.
3 LLCs,
Look.
dog.
look, it's because,
Show
look,
'em the
hold
card,
on.
fool.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. First thing is, I got into the dog shit. I didn't know there was money in it. I didn't know there was that much money in it. I thought I'm like, man, some dog shit ain't really like
Some dog
Hey,
shit.
Yeah,
dogs be getting
Look,
crazy.
what? No, look, the
What
thing.
the fuck, dog shit? What?
I'm gonna need a free one to start off.
No, hold on. It's because the thing is,
Motherfuckers get too damn expensive.
it's because I'm thinking like, who the
5
fuck
racks for a dog that lived 5 years.
You can't even walk them fucking dogs. They finna attack
No,
you.
no,
and steal
no.
your dog.
Who
Oh,
wants
the
these
big
dogs?
ones?
That's the shit
Yeah,
with me. That's what I was
yeah.
thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Hey,
No,
those furry
but
Frenchies is going
Those
for how much?
motherfuckers
The
are
furry are
expensive.
5 to 10.
No.
10.
Furry
They're
Frenchies is
getting
going
expensive.
for.
When they,
furry
bro,
Frenchies. What
if
the
you
fuck
get
is
a
a furry
fucking, if
Frenchie?
you get a pure fucking bred one, my boy, you talking about like 10, 15 bands.
If
type
you
of
got
shit.
the paper spy generations
Hey,
back,
exactly.
you get it
Hey,
cashed
I
out.
seen the motherfuckers
One
going
nut,
for like
one
100
nut.
racks.
One
Oh,
fucking
yeah?
nut is 5 bands, bro. Like one nut. Them
If you get a
motherfuckers
female-
I just want a
No.
stud and I want to study him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the man. That's the
I
man.
want to pimp him out.
Oh, you gonna do
You
it?
feel me?
I'm saying,
Oh,
I
you
want,
gonna-
Hey, you gonna see
In the
dog
bag.
with that
Okay,
bag,
okay.
nigga?
Nah, that is where the money's at. That is where the money's at.
That's
You're a
crazy,
sick
nigga.
fuck.
You know
Fifi
what's up?
time.
Oh, shit. He's like, nigga, I've done this before.
Hey, that shit's worth it though.
Nigga,
5
I got
bands.
South Springs
5
boys
bands.
brand.
It's like, I got
You
the
feel
double
me?
glove for you.
Hey, we got 3
You
generations
a
of South
sick fuck.
Springs.
You a sick
We got
fuck.
triple OG, nigga, double OG, nigga, OG, double OG.
OG.
I got double OG in there. Y'all was in there at the same time.
I know my boy, but
Hey, from
Come
South
on,
Springs
dog.
Boys Ranch, baby.
Yeah,
Hey, no,
you
but
all
yeah,
in there.
You would be like,
Hey, I
Fifi
see my
time,
boy,
you know.
Damn, that's crazy.
I see my boy fucking. I see my boy Traz picture right there. I'm like, what the fuck? My boy Traz.
Fouts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I see it.
94.
Damn, that's a long ass time.
What do you
This
think? Hey,
motherfucker has some crazy ass hair, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
what do you think? If y'all follow me on Instagram, if you don't, Vince Vega 228, and if you know, I always be saying shake them sheets. That's where I got that shit
Yeah,
from.
shake them
In the
sheets.
morning, we would run a mile every day, and the fucking council would come and wake us up and fucking yell at us and
Like at 6 in
grab
the
our
morning?
grab our racks and be like, drop your cocks and grab your socks, shake them sheets. It's time to hit the track, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Ripley?
Yeah, no, another, yeah, him too. Yeah,
Ripley's
yeah,
sick
yeah.
ass.
Ricky was there too.
Hey, he was from Verdugo too.
There was a Morant was from Vallejo with the beard, the old Navy dude,
Didn't
white
see
dude.
that motherfucker when I
There
was
was a
there.
few people, but yeah, back in the day.
Rod, Mr. G, Garrett.
Yeah. All that
Hutman?
good shit, yeah. But anyway,
Okay, let's keep it going. What you saying?
Okay. Nah, but yeah, fucking, I didn't know that. I didn't know the dogs was you. You motherfuckers went on a crazy ass rant, dog. I swear to you guys fucking
Stole
sidetracked me.
the show.
Okay.
He started talking
Okay.
about
this fool said Fifi's, dog. I went
You-
crazy.
hey,
dog.
I said I didn't know. I didn't know these fucking dogs were that expensive.
Which ones?
Even
What
for
kind?
the fucking American bullies.
Yeah.
American bullies. There's some of them like the little midget ones. They have hella health problems. So,
Man, I know. I
Yeah.
don't like them shits all
Yeah,
low
shit
to
like
the
that.
ground. I don't like how they look, dog.
But the whole
motherfuckers
point-
is doing too much with dogs right
yeah.
now.
But the whole point was, I'm mixing it with a lot of shit. I'm doing the little dog shit. I'm doing the car shit. Basically, you buy a whip. You put that down payment. You get it out. You have to pay that. You have to pay the monthly payment.
This fool needs to put a door on the fucking.
Hey,
What? Nah, but look,
You better wash your hands, motherfucker.
and then from there, fucking, you actually have to clean the cars every time you fucking, you give it to somebody else. You rent when you rent them out.
Disinfected and shit?
Yeah. First you have to clean that shit, like make sure it's just regular washed, and then afterwards you have to disinfect it. If you get somebody COVID, you're gonna be liable, type of shit.
Hey, so that's a good question. I wonder if that shit, like, I always wonder if that shit, like, lingers on material and shit.
It does. It
It
does.
stays
How
there
long?
for-
I don't know. I
I
don't
know
know.
it could stay, like, on fabric, like clothing and shit like that. But I wonder, like, what are, you know what? Everything we think about, people think, don't have for sure answers to. I don't believe.
Yes, they does linger
It's
on.
scientific,
It
it's
does.
scientific.
Linger on for days.
I don't feel. I feel like scientists and doctors don't even have a for sure answer. In my opinion,
They don't because they fucking made it. They don't
Yes.
know what the fuck is
All
doing.
right, I'm with him. Finish up your thing, because
Okay.
I got mine.
You went, man. I be
'Cause we
saying
get
one thing.
distracted
You
like a
fools be going
motherfucker.
to rabbit hole. But look, the Toro thing. Look, if you guys really want to know a little bit more into depth into what I'm doing and stuff like that, join the Facebook group. I'll put a link down. But I'll show you guys exactly step by step on what I'm doing. And
Turo,
yeah, I'm doing
You
the
need-
Toro
you just
shit.
barely
I'm doing the
mentioned that.
car
Get
shit.
more into
I got
detail.
2 of the companies. It's a trade company. One's
two trade companies.
Yeah, two trade companies. One marketing company, this one right here, and then the other one, dogs, and then cars. And then I want to start and also a fast food industry. We're working on like a restaurant, fast food industry type of stuff. But if you guys really want to know, I'm gonna put a link down in the bottom that you guys know step by step on what I'm doing, type of shit like that.
Hell yeah, I want to get on with that. I want to find out more about that Toro, about the cars.
Fool, look, you really want to know? Okay,
'em.
look. First, you have to get a car. You have to get a legit car, bro. Don't get a car that you think just. Don't get a fucking Lamborghini Corvette thinking, oh, this shit's I'm gonna make 3-4 bills a day.
But no. But you're saying that, but we don't know what that is. What's Toro? What is it?
Turo is an application where you can rent your car out.
Turo is actually an insurance.
It's
How
an
you spell it?
insurance.
How do you spell that?
Turo.
Oh, Turo.
Yeah, Turo. Churro, way. I thought it was an A4. My mom was I thought it was. I'm like, churro? What's churro? Now I said Turo. Yeah,
Got
Turo,
you,
bro.
got you.
Okay, so don't oversaturate. I really don't give a fuck because there's everybody's making money off this shit. I didn't know. I
So you gotta have it's like Uber, but you just rent your car out.
Yeah, you get it. Okay,
but you gotta have like a cool car. The better car you have, the more business you gonna get.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Look, you can get an SUV, like an SUV, and motherfuckers will fuck with it, huh?
Move your phone.
It's too close to the thing.
Oh, okay,
It just depends on what fools need.
yours.
Like if I need an SUV, can I take that shit to Tahoe for the weekend?
The thing is that Trav, a lot of people would rather rent an SUV
Because,
for
yeah.
a vehicle because there's more people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
you
exactly.
can get that motherfucker moving in luxury type shit.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow I got a drop off from the airport. I'm gonna go do a drop
We're
off
gonna
in the
dro-
airport, and we're gonna get that shit going. Me and my brother. It's good. It's two of us because I can focus on these two companies. He can focus on the other two, stuff like that. We maneuver like that.
Plus, you gotta keep an eye on this guy right here, right?
I mean,
they get a little
he's
greedy
pretty organized.
sometimes,
He's pretty organized.
He's getting
bro.
it together. He's getting
Yeah,
it.
he's pretty organized, my boy. But we help each other out, my boy. Like for us.
Hey,
Like I'm the pusher.
who better than your own brother?
What
Look.
it is, that's my point. Okay, let me elaborate on this situation right here real quick. So, the reason why I got into a business with my own brother is this situation is that motherfuckers is always thinking that the next man's gonna try to get over on them or the next man's gonna try to do some grimy shit to him or some shit like that. The situation with me and my brother is like, I'm the older brother. So, if he gets over on me, not saying that he did, but if he did, when it comes time to split the money, I always give a little more because that's my little brother. Nigga, I give a fuck. I fuck with him. I love him.
Don't try to sun me, my boy.
I'm not sunning
God,
you.
yeah, okay,
but, no,
okay,
no,
okay.
but my situation, look, if you get
We're
into
equals, my boy. We're equals.
Oh,
yes,
but
yes,
this
but,
is a
but,
little
Okay,
brother.
okay.
Hey,
but let me,
Hold
like,
the
can
fuck
I, look,
hey, that
before,
brings me to a good ass point.
But look. Let me get through what I've been going through.
Okay.
You motherfuckers be going to the rabbit hole.
I thought you were done. That's why the fool picked up.
No. But I've been studying, bro. I always study, and cause I'm always looking for the next best thing. Like I'm looking at the future, bro. And the future right now is technology, bro. Technology.
Oh, for sure. It's been.
Technology as in, bro, AI.
Metaverse.
Mark my
Artificial
fucking
intelligence.
Mark my fucking
NFT.
words if AI doesn't take over.
I don't
A
fuck
lot of
with NFTs
motherfuckers
'cause
doesn't know.
I think that's a rabbit hole.
AI fucking
though?
metaverse, Facebook ain't.
Metaverse, I think it's
them
full of
fools are
shit.
funking.
But AI,
People want to live in a fake fucking digital world. They want to live in a
That's
fucking...
the
Okay,
future,
yes,
though.
ver-
That's
I
gonna be
know,
the.
yes.
You're not gonna be.
I know, it's crazy.
You're gonna be in a virtual world, bro. The Matrix.
but
You seen that fucking movie? You seen the Matrix?
Right,
The
right.
new one.
But artificial intelligence can affect the metaverse and the real world.
The real world.
So with the time,
there's already AI, bro.
Right,
You know
like,
what AI is?
The
Listen, us
Teslas
is
nowadays
old.
are gonna
Us
have
is
the updated version where they literally have an AI inside of them, where you could drive them around everywhere called robo taxi.
That's bro. Look, I don't even want to put what cars I got, but yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get into that. It's called Robo Taxi. It's coming out in a year.
I heard about that.
Right now we got beta version. We're gonna get alpha. It should be already out.
What
Them
the
motherfuckers is autopilot, bro. Autopilot
The
driving
car can
themselves.
fully self-drive.
The
It's
future
called
is fucking
FSD.
here, my boy.
No,
It's the best time to be alive, my boy.
The future is now.
Yes, sir.
With
So,
God's sexy
you
voice.
guys are brothers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
They always say, "Oh, you don't do business with family, right? Family and business
they're
don't mix,
stupid.
right?" And that made me
if they
think
cut,
about
bro.
all that shit going on with the Riveras right now. Lupillo Rivera and Jenny Rivera's brothers. You been peeping game?
No, I haven't seen this shit.
It's going all bad.
Let me tell
now.
you. Okay, before you get to your point,
They all been living off of the Jenny.
Okay, first and foremost, let me finish my spill on the week. But before the spill of the week, I want to tell you the dynamic that
There's been a big ass spill, and I'm trying to fucking figure out how we're gonna clean it up.
Ooh,
okay, so check it out. Me and my brother, the dynamic is honestly, fool. This fool is a motivated ass motherfucker, dog. He's a pusher. Me, I'm the organizer. So when he pushes to get something done, it gets done, and then me in the background, I gotta organize it. But to be honest with you, if you look into businesses or even partnerships or anything like that, you want to fuck with somebody that does the opposite of what you already do.
Another podcast, we talked about that.
Okay, so do you feel like Flox helps you where you like on your weak points?
Definitely.
Is he like your strong point?
Look,
like vice versa, like you guys help each other?
Yes, that's exactly. Look, the thing is this: he sees the future, and me, I see the present. And when he pushes to go to the future,
this fool, we get into arguments because he'd be like, "Nah, we
do
need
you guys. Is there ever a day you guys don't fucking argue?
Is there
ever a day?
Yeah, there's once in a while
When you guys don't see each other.
No. Some days what happens is this. No, we're together. What happens is this. I don't agree with him.
You don't agree with anybody. Just be honest.
No. I don't agree with him, and then I find out he was right.
No, look, this fool.
When you find out he's right, do you fucking apologize or what do you say?
I say, hey,
does
you know what?
Does he? Hella fucking later. When he finds out, look, it's because, look, this shit happens to me all the time. I always sound weird, like out of pocket. Like, I be telling fools about AI, fucking the future, what's coming on. And then, like, fucking months pass by, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months pass. They're like, hey, bro, do you hear what's going on? This AI shit's coming out. I'm like, man, I've been on that shit for already.
Yeah.
I'm already on this on now.
Flox just chill. He in the cut, humble. He'll let a motherfucker just
figure it out on their own, my boy.
Okay. What I tell you 3 months ago, motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's
the explanation in a nutshell. Yes.
You guys are like yin and yang.
But that's what you gotta be when you're doing a business.
Of course, it's just like it's any relationship.
That's
right?
facts.
Business, whatever, romantic,
everything.
It's got to be 50-50. If
No, I don't agree with the romantic relationship being 50-50.
Oh, fuck. That's a no. What I'm saying is this, though. Okay, we'll change that.
Because you know why? You're the provider, my nigga.
No. Listen. What I'm saying is I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about effort.
Well, I'm talking about
what
money.
do you mean?
Because I believe that the man brings in the money and the woman brings in the nurturing. And if she doesn't bring in nurturing, she's not taking care of the kids.
What
she's
do you
not
bring,
fulfilling
bro?
her lifestyle.
I bring me. That's what I bring.
You bring you?
I bring me. But anyway, what I'm saying is relationship wise. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Well, relationships. If like me, like I'm like a ex street dude, right? So. If I was with a female that was like an ex-street female from the streets and from the hood, I'd be all bad, right? But I need that balance to help me out, balance me out. So like I said, you guys are like kind of opposites in a way to where you guys help each other out. If you guys were both the same, you guys would just be fucking and getting nowhere.
But my point is this: now, if you're talking about relationships, we're going to relationships. I have a different perspective on relationships.
Well, that's a different topic, but everybody does. Me personally, this is 2022.
I feel like women and now, but we talk about the female shit right now.
Yeah.
What, you done with your monthly or not?
Well,
so I can speak on my monthly.
I say some shit, I talk about some shit, and then boom, you guys bum rush that topic, bro. So then from there, look, basically I've just been hella busy like a motherfucker.
What's up
bro.
with the dogs? When can we see some dogs?
6
the
months.
Dogs, 6 months. They only come out with like a litter like 2 times a year.
What do you got? You got anything right now?
Not yet. Soon.
What kind of dogs are you gonna get into?
American bullies.
What are the American
Look
bullies?
at our page,
I wanted an English bulldog until I found out they got hella fucking problems.
Look, I'm gonna come up with an app pretty soon. I'm working on this app pretty soon. I got an app coming out. I got hella other shit coming out, bro. So if you guys really want to know, like I told you, look, hey, get at me on my Instagram, bro. Flox the Don, bro. Get at me on the Instagram, and I'll put the link on there. You feel me? And then you guys really want to know detail what I'm doing and what me and my brother are doing, stuff like that. Let me know. and you're gonna see what I'm really doing.
I will say this about Flocks. Follow this fool on Instagram. He will follow you back. This motherfucker follow like 20,000 people.
Fuck, hey,
This fool don't give a fuck if you got a profile picture. If you're a fucking if you're a transvestite, he don't give a fuck. This fool gonna follow you back. He gonna show love back.
Hey, dog, you're fucking stupid, dog. You're fucking. Hey,
Am I lying? Am I lying, motherfucker? This nigga, he follow everybody back.
Hey, you're fucking tripping, nigga.
He random ass fools with like suspect ass profile pictures.
We
try
gotta
to follow me, and then look when I look. Oh, Flocks follows him. Like, God damn.
Hey, dog, you're stupid as fuck.
Hey,
we got a phone, nigga. We got a phone, my boy. We got a phone. Look. What you mean I'm following 22 people, my boy? You're crazy.
Since when?
Since right now, my boy. Yeah.
All of a sudden,
I'm only
those
following
poor people that you fucking deleted, dog. That's why.
Hey, you're stupid as fuck, dog. Hey, ever since I was a little ass kid, my boy, this fool has. My boy, we should have called you jokes, fool. This guy comes out with some shade. Jokes like a motherfucker.
Man.
Nah, my boy's been cool as fuck though.
Hey, but you know what though? I gotta say, thank y'all for having me. It's been long overdue.
Man, been long overdue, my boy. Long
You know
overdue.
what I'm saying? I want to say this.
overdue.
Let me take the time to say this. I don't know if y'all can hear me good. This mic situation is kind of iffy.
You good?
But we all family here.
Yeah.
We all family. You know what I'm saying? And we all brothers, and we all got different shit going on. So we might not always see each other all the time, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we still all brothers. So we all got something going on, and we all trying to help each other behind the scenes or whatever the case may be. So it brings joy to me. It makes me feel good to see my young homies doing something positive with themselves. You feel me? Because you ask anybody here, you ask any of my homies, I didn't always try to give them game, try to help them out. So we always trying to push forward and shit and make some shit happen, man. So this is dope. We don't always see each other. We don't always fuck with each other. We got different lives, different shit going on. But at the end of the day, shit don't matter because we still all from, you know what I'm saying, from the same branch.
Yes,
we all
sir.
from the same branch. You know what I'm saying? So this is dope. We're gonna keep pushing.
Yeah. Flocks, you done with your shit or what?
Oh, this fool been waiting.
I've been waiting, dog.
All right.
I'm trying to get this shit going.
It's your
so I
turn.
can topic.
Yeah, let's get to the topic.
It's your time to shine, Sadie.
Okay, so check me out, man. What have I been doing?
Stick to your week.
What have I been doing this last week?
And then we'll
man?
jump down the rabbit hole.
It hasn't even been a week. It's been like a month.
2
to be
months.
honest.
I mean 2 months. 2 weeks.
We need to get these videos out sooner though.
All right, so what's going on is this. First week, COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really tripping. It was an Omicron. If you already had it one time, it's like walking the fucking park type shit.
that's not true, fool. You just heard what he said. He went through.
He never had it the first time.
Okay, but I had some people that did, and it was.
He had it the first time, and it fucked him up. If
The
you
first
had it
time
twice-
will
My
fuck
bad.
you up. Don't tell me then, cause
That's
that
what I
shit will.
said, but
Yeah,
he
no,
said-
That shit left me, my boy, curled up in a little fucking ball
Okay.
over there, like think I'm gonna fucking die and shit.
So
Sweating
the
and shit.
so the-
with a thermometer in
I've
my
had the
mouth,
first
checking that
COVID.
shit every 5
You
minutes
sure
and
was
shit.
up your butt, nigga. They was
I know.
Hey.
Hey, nah,
Hey, so
that, my boy,
the
nah,
first
that.
one fuck with me.
Too deep.
The second one, it wasn't really all like that, right? To be honest with you, I thought I was getting ready for the first type of thing, but it went away pretty quick. So I was just like, damn, this is what's up. And then after that situation with the COVID and all that, you know, we had to put a pause on the podcast. The business kept rolling, though. Business kept rolling. And I started feeling with issues that had to do with, like, human resources. Bro, I had to hire a whole separate company just to deal with human resources in my company.
Legit. That's legit shit.
Yeah, it's legit shit, but it was big issues because these motherfuckers was trying to get over, bro. What I realized is once you start getting into a revenue point where you're doing a certain amount of money per year,
Tax bracket.
you're gonna have
Yes.
people that are
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
be
that's that
acting
shit.
and trying to take advantage of the situation, and that's when you
that's
gotta.
every company.
Dog, it
You're
was
learning.
some bullshit, and I was educated enough to know I wasn't educated enough. You know what I'm saying? So then at that point, I had to hire a separate company to take on my human resources and try to filter that. That's been my main stress this last couple of weeks. But business-wise, me and my brother been fucking blowing up, bro. We came up with tax strategies like a motherfucker, dog. This whole podcast right now is being paid for,
It's getting written off.
basically written off of another company.
Yeah, it's getting written off.
Can we
right
buy
now.
it? Can we get the cameraman a new hoodie? Can we get him like a?
Hey man, hey, give me like 2 months, man. We gonna get this shit popping.
Can we get some merch going on?
Hey, on another note, also, but hey man, on another note, besides the point, hey man, if y'all want to know any of our personal life, any details, you want to ask me a question, anything to get you in a position to start making some money right now into a point where you can make $1 million in revenue, which would translate over, if you're doing it correctly, to about 20% profit in network, which is about
owner's distribution or profit.
So you got to slow that down, because people hear $1 million and they automatically see you said $1 million, then 20% profit.
Yes,
that's what people need to understand.
Revenue.
The profit, right? I'm not saying for me. I peep game. But some people, you gotta slow that shit down.
If I even elaborated on that, is because I want them to know. So 20% net profit. That means after me and my brother, we pay ourselves a check like we're employees every week.
You have to.
From the company. From what we do. Now, aside from that, 20% net profit. So if you make $1 million in revenue, which is what we did last year in one of our companies, then that's $200,000. 20%.
Looking like
no, fool, I'm writing down the notes, bro.
20% net profit of $1 million is $200,000.
I already know this shit, my boy. This is shit that I've been studying all day.
But it's not about you. It's about the viewers.
So
breaking
if
it
you
down.
want to know how to do this type of thing, we already started a various other companies that we're hoping to do even more than that this year.
And we got books you could also we can recommend.
I have a whole procedure on how to start a company, how to keep track of it, how to invest money into your company so it gives you a good return on investment, RIO. So it's very simple. It's not that fucking complicated. If you guys want to follow along and learn what we're doing, go ahead and follow our Facebook group, which is called NeverEnoughGame. You can follow us personally. You feel me? My name is Sergio Juan Guizar. Follow our Instagrams. Or you could just click on the link down on the video. We're
gonna put a link on there. And
okay, what if you don't have Facebook?
Then I'm sorry, you can't be a part of it.
Damn.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you motherfuckers got in trouble for going on Facebook.
Bro,
and doing
a lot of fools are missing out on money because they're not on Facebook no more.
Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of business opportunities, and what I started to realize is that every type of expense can be written off, but you have to write it off in a business purpose. So, for example, this podcast itself, I'm writing off my haircut that I just got off a different LLC debit card, Zelle type transaction. Every single thing that you're seeing can be written off, and it has to be done because I was thinking about it. Why am I doing this? Because I'm trying to attract people to teach them about Facebook group pages. There's a lot of people that when I was younger, they didn't know about the shit that I know. You feel me? I had people mentoring me when I was younger, which is my boy right here, Vince Vega. He was gaming me up as I was growing up for the free. And I ain't gonna lie, he gave me a lot of lessons in the situations where we was at. But now,
life lessons.
It was life lessons.
I learned a lot from this man right here.
Boy,
to be honest with you, in prison and situations, I learned some of the lessons that he taught me. I didn't learn them until I went to prison. And
hard-headed motherfucker.
I was all hard-headed. My point is
like
this, though.
Like I said earlier, sometimes we all got to learn. Not all of us, but the majority of us, we learn the hard way.
Definitely.
You do.
So then my situation was, once I realized that a young, like once I got out of prison is, I had something about me that was a little different. If there was a cap in a situation, I'll rise to the cap in that situation. Vallejo had a cap and I rose to that. You put me in another environment, I'll rise to that cap. And that's when I started realizing like the situation is way beyond what we're able to comprehend. And we're only able to comprehend because we're in this situation. So the reason why we're doing this podcast, or me and my brother even got here, is so that everybody has a chance to learn what we've learned, even if they're not living in the places we're living in. So, for example, you living in the ghetto in a situation where you're not. Hey, something I learned is that I got a tattoo of a lot of my friends that are gone, and they're resting in peace on the right side of my hand. A lot of them were smarter than me. God just chooses his people differently when they choose to get to that certain level. And I feel like it's my God-given obligated duty to educate my younger people. But we don't gotta do the same shit. We don't gotta go the same route. We can actually be stronger going about this on a business type of way. Or even if you want to work at a regular job, you could do that. That's easier. Invest your money into a S&P 500, and then that way you can start actually beating the system, because you know there's 3% depreciation on all the money that is made every year. And I know this because I gotta raise my prices every year by 3%.
Inflation.
Look, so
to add to your point, not to cut you off, but to add to it, I tell my son every day, like for kids nowadays, for youngsters nowadays, this right here in your hand, you have unlimited information
The
right
phone, my boy, the crazy.
This right here is so powerful right here. All you got to do is open it and fucking and use it. Don't waste it. Be on TikTok all day and social media all day, wasting your life away learning nothing. There's so much on here that you can learn. All you got to do is type it in and want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people choose to use it to its full capability. Others choose to just fucking use it to waste their time.
That's with everything, though. That's with
Look,
everything.
Imagine if we would have had this shit when we were kids right here, dog.
the thing is, I did. And the second thing is, you promoted it.
There's always
for
been
me.
books. There's
And
always
on
been
a
books.
third notice is this: when I was in situations where I was at the worst in my whole life, when I was in prison, dog, sitting down looking at motherfucking lifers, I always thought to myself, these niggas were doing horrible. And I always thought to myself, that's when I got to my pinpoint chose, and who am I gonna look at to try to basically copy was Vega. Because this the only motherfucker I knew that had a house, that had fucking a family, that had real shit that I wanted to acquire. The rest of these motherfuckers,
My boy Traffic in red. He's like, ooh.
it's facts. It's facts. And you directly impacted me and him to make us think that you put me in a situation where I had to be a leader because you gave me the information to be able to act on it. Once you become a leader, you have to, West Below Tunes and the whole Baby Recon shit, once you're in that situation, you got other people's projects and you're fucking rolling with that shit. Then now, that easily translates into business. Yeah. Into another business and another business and another business, which will explain the fact why you're doing so well for yourself, because that's your mindset where you're at. Now my situation is, I didn't have a limit to that. So I kept just doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling and just thinking my cap was never there. So now my situation is, I gotta give credit where credit's due. I would have never been able to do shit without you. West Below Tunes wouldn't have been shit. Put it on a dub wouldn't have been shit. You already know that. We already know that. Everybody here knows that.
My boy came through and critiqued every song. I don't know. I think you can do better on that one.
You know, first I want to say gracias. I appreciate y'all because people don't know. They see me, they're like, oh, when are you gonna rap again? All they know me is from a song or whatever. They might not even know me, but these are my little homies, and they could all tell you since day one. West Vallejo Tunes, Bay Recon, I've been behind the scenes since day one, and I did nothing but fucking help them and support them any way I could.
This fool gave my brother money and just said, here, just keep it going.
To do a couple of
Here's
videos.
some fucking money. Just do what the fuck you gotta do.
And we're struggling.
And you know what?
But I'm glad you're saying it, because if I say it, it sounds different. It comes off different.
Yeah, you can't brag about yourself, bro. So you feel me?
He's not bragging his facts.
But the homies that know me, they know that I've always tried to help. I always try to help, and I believe that I'm just playing my position, first of all. You know what I'm saying? As a big homie.
And I'm playing my position as a subordinate to the situation where you telling me things.
Right. I mean, because I didn't have nobody to lace me. I didn't have nobody to give me no game. I didn't have nobody to lace me. I didn't have nobody to take me under their wing. But me as a person, naturally, it's just in me to want to be able to help my people. You feel me? So you guys are my people. And since day one, this all y'all can vouch, I've always supported y'all.
Definitely.
West Vallejo Tunes, Bay Recon, I was like, man, let's do that shit.
The video would have never been done without you.
I was paying for videos, and I was, you know what I'm saying, like putting money on.
You was in a couple of them, fool.
No, but I'm saying this,
he didn't perform,
but I wasn't rapping.
No.
I wasn't rapping.
I know you were.
I helped press up. I helped do it. But that's regardless, because all I was doing was playing my position.
Yeah,
and trying to help my homies out. But I feel like, okay, so we transition, we grow, we get older, we get wiser, right? because I feel like this.
You gotta look at me like I'm your son. And no, I'm not even trying to put it on there to be disrespectful or act like I'm lesser than, but to be honest with you, I probably will be dead if it wasn't for you. And my brother will probably be dead if it wasn't for you. And a lot of people watching this will be dead if it wasn't for us. So in that same regards that you hold yourself, I might just be honest. You put me in a situation that made me think outside of the box. And sometimes you already know, me and you have butted heads on a lot of situations because you gave me the mind to think above everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's you. That for fools that don't know, people that don't know, this dude right here, Alex, he don't know. You could tell him it's fucking blue outside, and he'd be like, no, it's green. It's fucking green. What are you talking about? You know, that's just how he is. But you need those kind of people to think outside the box to bring a different fucking point of view to things, right?
You're like that too, dog. That's how you guys.
No, I am. They call me Travieso, right, for a reason, because I might be hard headed. I talk a lot of shit, and I always got something to say about some shit, right? But that's just me. But I love these fools unconditionally, right? So if it's a tough love. Me and this fool right here, we done bump heads like 13,000 times, but at the end of the day, he's still the homie, and we all love each other. But my thing is this: who we were when we were younger may not have been who we were meant to be as we got older. You know, because I really feel like when I was down bad, doing bad, struggling, broke than a motherfucker, living in the car with my mom in a hotel, not having enough money to catch the bus to go to school. I really feel like I always knew that this was not supposed to be it. Like, this was not it. You know, a motherfucker like me, I was doing bad before I even got to the neighborhood. I didn't have to get into the neighborhood to start doing, you know what I'm saying? I was already stealing from Safeway and already fucking doing bad and homeless and not having shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
but you came a long way.
That's what I'm saying, because I always felt in my heart like this is not what I'm meant to be. I know I'm meant to be something better than this. You feel me? So motherfuckers that's being their own way, making excuses, they gonna end up being their own worst enemy, because you gotta keep pushing.
Procrastination.
You made me. You made this fool. So the whole point that I'm saying is this: anybody watching this, go ahead and join that Facebook group page, because look. This goes to another point that I had. Look, I never physically paid you to do this for me, because we from the same neighborhood. We grew up around the same neighborhood type thing. And you just gave us clecha like a motherfucker. Now,
whether you liked how it was coming.
Whether I liked how it was coming or not. Hey, I learned the hard way that you were correct in what you were spilling the hard way. In prison, you know, whenever I did go against you, I learned, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I hold you in high regards because a lot of times when I was slipping, you was giving me the right clecha, and I had to go through fucked up shit to realize that it was the right shit. And when I got out of prison or wherever the fuck I was at, that's when I was like, whatever, you know, Thrive wants, hey, bro, that's what we gonna do.
Well, but, plus I knew too that regardless of what me and you, we would bump heads, but you would call me for advice.
Every time.
Right?
If it's something went above my head, I called you for it. Now, my point is this, though. The point that I'm trying to make, too, is I want to make this accessible to everybody that's watching this.
Yes, they deserve it.
To have, because look, our Hispanic community is being fucked over right now. You know as well as I know is the majority of us are in prison. There are modern day slaves. They're being paid to make fucking license plates, stupid ass retarded shit.
You watch too many movies, dog. But yeah, I hear you.
I've been in there. And I seen the situation is that you know that the majority of the people in prison is Hispanics. Do you know that out of everybody in the world, the most people in prison is... Now I'm gonna break something down for you real quick, because you
wait. Don't do it for me. Do it for everybody.
Okay.
Look. Alex,
okay, so check me out.
I was gonna tell you something right now too.
Go ahead.
No, look, I was gonna tell you that it's not just Hispanics neither.
It is Hispanics.
It's not just Hispanics. Look,
let me land on my point.
Look, it's the blacks too, bro.
Yeah, I know it is.
Why are they taking all the leaders? They took out young dogs. They took them out.
You don't let me go on that route. After I land on my point.
Okay.
But
Now-
wait, hold on. Who has actual
I haven't finished my even week
numbers?
shit.
I want to know. I want to
Okay,
know
so I'm gonna give
numbers.
you statistics, real actual
Yeah.
numbers.
Damn,
okay,
I
so check
forgot
this
about
out.
the week.
Damn,
I
that's
thought we
like the
talking about
month.
I'm gonna give you some real shit because I think we've done this already before, but I want to be able to speak on this right now. So now, if we speaking about statistics, right? Which is something
Yeah.
I had learned when I went to prison, which is something I'm pretty sure you saw when you went to prison, is that the United States is ran. If you're gonna run the United States, like mathematically, if you're a mathematical person, right? No human being is born evil. That is something that is taught to you as you grow up. That's a fact.
What does that have to do with math?
I'm gonna get to
Yeah.
the point right now, Trav. Let me just land on my point. No human being is born evil. Now, check this out.
True.
In the United States, 70% of the United States at this point right now in time is white. In 2050, the majority will be Latino. But at this point, the 70% is still predominant. Predominantly white. Now,
Yeah.
But what about? I want to know
hold
about
on, I'm gonna get
California.
to the point. I'm gonna get to. Let me get to the point. So, at that point, with it being predominantly white, right? The Hispanic community. You got to ask yourself this. Now, me as a youngster growing up, my family was from Mexico and I grew up over here. So when I grew up over here, I grew up like if I wasn't from Mexico. So in my mindset was, let's try to take over Mexico because this is already our land, which is California, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico. They took from us. Now, what's the better way to do it? Like they say in the movies, is the better way to do it is to come knock on the front door and go through the back.
Right.
Now, what we doing is going through the back because we already right here in. If you pay attention to the treaty that was in the Mexican-American War, because I study history, was that okay? Y'all can take these states, but any Mexicans that are already over these border lines have to stay in place. They keep them all out. So they try to take our people out of the area, which didn't work.
Hey,
because
did you graduate from high school?
I didn't, bro. I got my GED in Foul Springs, and then I went to college, community college after the fact for marketing, for business, and all these other
Did
bullshit.
anybody here graduate from high school?
No, I don't
That's
think
what
so.
they-
Hey, that leads on to my.
Trav, I was four.
Hey, that's a big ass. Let me give it to my point.
Look,
Let me
okay,
get
my
to my
bad.
point.
I was 4
Flex,
credits away.
Flex had to think about it.
Let me get to
4
my point.
credits away.
Let me get to my point.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter.
So my point is
I
this.
didn't graduate.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's get to this shit real quick. All right, so look, what I started to realize is this. As a youngster, I realized, hey, bro, we can take over this whole country as long as we do it through the back doorway. Hey, we are the majority in each state.
What's the back doorway?
The back doorway to me was,
Crossing the border.
I didn't know this at the time, but after I got out of prison, I realized we're so fucking deep, we don't need to be deep in prison. Because prison, look, what they ended up doing is they ended up sending a trap for our people. Our trap is cities in Vallejo, Oakland, LA, Chicago, cities like that. Why is the trap? The trap is that there's no police authorities in there. What happens? We start killing each other. But nobody gets caught. Why? Because there's no police there. You kill a motherfucker in Santa Rosa or Napa, you gonna get caught like this. There hasn't been a murder in Santa Rosa or Napa that hasn't been unsolved.
Wrap 'em
You
up
get
quick.
caught right away.
Quick,
Why?
yeah.
Because there's whites there.
What's the
white
backdoor money
population is
there?
there. So my proposition is this. The proposition that has been led up to me and you is that let's go to do our thing when we do, but in prison we don't run shit. Now in the streets we run shit. Now if we my bad. If we educate our kids, if we educate our kids before they even go to prison, we can teach them the things that we were taught that were positive in prison, like discipline, working out, work ethic, shooting a weapon legally,
Yeah.
without having to be felons.
Yeah.
That we can't even legally defend ourselves. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know.
So
the right
that's
way,
thing-
like I said, like becoming politicians, becoming lawyers, becoming police, becoming fucking doctors.
the other
lawyers.
route.
But they don't want us to do that,
Yeah.
dog.
But that's not the
They
back
don't want
doorway.
No, that is the back door. Do you want to know why?
Because they
Now,
don't
I'm
let
like-
you get in front in the front door.
I'm gonna elaborate why that's the back doorway. So, as I got out of prison, I started doing research because I started getting more educated because I was exposed to more shit. When I went to prison, I realized we're taught to believe it's the raza. We gotta fight for the raza. But when you get to the prison system, you realize everybody's fucking raza. The whole fucking pit is raza. So
Even
then
the
what
guards
you
and
feel
shit,
me?
yeah.
So then when you start getting to it, We're all modern day slaves, really. Why? Because they're paying us 10 cents per hour to make fucking placas for a fucking car, dog. When we could be, people I grew up with, I got a tattoo of all these motherfuckers right here. They're not less intelligent than me. The only thing is they got the fucked up end of the stick. Now the situation is, if we would have all been educated the same way and got out of the trenches, why is it that if you kill somebody in Vallejo, you get away with it? You kill somebody in Santa Rosa or Napa, you don't. Why? Because there's white folks there. And why is it over here? Because there isn't. And if you pay, I'm elaborate.
There's no police in Vallejo, that's why.
But why isn't there no police?
Because we're fucking
There's
bankrupt.
no money. There's no money.
Why are we bankrupt?
Because you know why we're bankrupt now, because the police are having to pay for killing fucking innocent people.
That's not true.
A lot of lawsuits.
Okay.
Vallejo
I don't
pay.
wanna-
But you're not getting into the
I'm
back door.
gonna get to the point. I'm gonna get to the point. No, I'm gonna get to the point. Why is it bankrupt? Now in 1960s.
No. Back door.
Yes, but I want to point out, why are these situations broke? This is a system made by the United States to make our people broke, to cap these places, have no police, to have us kill each other, so we can't rise about that. I'm gonna get to
the back door.
So
back door. I'm all about the back door action.
No. So the back door has to do with this, Trav. Now you educated me to think outside the box, and I already had enough knowledge to figure out why. My whole life I've been asking myself, why? Why did I get here? Why?
Yeah.
And I figured out the why. Now,
but it's all about the how.
No, bro. I'm gonna be serious right now.
All right, go.
East Oakland, Vallejo, Stockton.
No, you're right.
Now, my point is this: if you go and you check, you can Google this shit. You can factually check this. The United States government never let Hispanics nor blacks own any houses in any white areas. Why? Because the white areas were protected by the police officers. The black or Hispanic areas was not. So they could kill each other and they didn't give a fuck. Now the situation is this: every educational system, which is a fucking elementary school to a high school to whatever, is, if you check your Google, you Google this shit, every of those situations, institutions is got money by the property taxes in the buildings. The property taxes in those buildings are not going to be high. Why? Because they're in the ghetto, which is going to make the schools be lower educated. So what happens is they don't have enough money to pay for the police to come. If you kill somebody in Napa or you kill somebody in Santa Rosa, the police, you can even check this, they have solved it.
I believe you.
They've solved every crime. Why haven't they solved every murder in Vallejo? Why haven't they solved every
because
murder
of
in
like fucking 10 police.
No, because why is there only 10
money.
police? But Doc, before you cut me off,
No, I'm not cutting you off.
But
Let me
why
ask
is
you
there?
this. Do you trust Google? Do you use other resources besides Google?
Yes. Now let me get to my last point. Okay, I trust my mind. My mind is mathematical. It used to be. I didn't believe in math before I went to South Springs. I thought I was stupid.
Oh shit!
When I went to math, I talked to Miss A, and Miss A really gamed me up, and she was there for a long time. And she told me, "Hey, look, you know what? You got ADHD, but you know what? You're not stupid. You know why you're not stupid? Because you need one-on-one attention. Your mind just thinks differently than the whole rest of the world,
And
which
that's
is normal.
okay, right?
It's okay." Because your mind might be different. The average
Everybody's
is poor.
different.
If you check the average on every United States citizen right now, they can't even give you $1,000 right now, Vince Vega, you know what I'm saying? They can't give you, you know what I'm saying? They can't give you $1,000. Now, if you take the people that are ADHD affected like myself, hey, I didn't take no medicine. You know what? I'm doing a lot better than a lot of these motherfuckers that were average. You see what I'm saying? So my point is this. Now I get to this situation where I'm like, my baby mama wants to put my son on pills. Fuck the pills. I don't want my son to be on average. I want my son to be above average, which is what I want. So when I went to South Springs and I realized this lady spent one-on-one time with me, educated me to the point that I got my GED, and I actually understood algebra and these type of complicated things, then I realized this system is made to fuck us over. Because where did I learn this?
It's a system.
It's a system against us.
Hey, was Miss Coates there when you were there?
No, but Miss A was.
You know, I don't know who Miss Coates is.
No. So my point is this, Tra. After going through this whole situation, I always question things.
That's the good thing about you. Sometimes it gets on motherfuckers' nerves. Like, this fucking guy, he don't just go with the flow. But we need people like you also to disrupt the flow and to be like, why?
Because the flow might be bad for us.
Right. I can dig it. And
the flow really came from you.
No, but I'm just saying, but I understand what you're saying, but that's why me and you have always bumped heads. But at the end of the day, it's always been love because
I can never go against
sometimes though, like people like this guy right here, you need people like him. Even though you might be like, damn, this fucking guy, why don't he just like, go with it? You need people to question why. What about this? And what about that? You know what I'm saying? And that's this guy right here. And we need those people. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days in the 80s and 70s and 90s, like we all had something. I couldn't sit still for shit. I couldn't pay attention for shit. You feel me? And nobody was ever saying, "Oh, he needs this, he needs that." No, never. Now it's all of a sudden
ADHD.
Now everybody's diagnosed with something now.
Yeah.
So my point is, after the whole situation, I started to after the Foul Springs and all that bullshit, I started to really think deeply into my own self, and I started thinking to myself like, okay, if you look at the United States, right? And this is the first time I ever said that. If you look at the United States at a mathematical way.
You keep bringing up math. I'm terrible at math.
But you know why? You know why I say Trav? Because math, no matter if you speak English, Japanese, or whatever the fuck, is always going to be the same.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. So now check this out. If you have the United States, which is predominantly 70% white, right? And we got a percentage of Hispanic, and then we got a percentage that's black, which is not the majority of the United States at this point, but will be in 2050. Now, if you look at it that way, right, mathematically, and you know scientifically that no human being is born evil. Yes. You feel me? You are taught evil. Right. So then when you have those facts in your mind, then you start to realize this. Okay, every other fucking country in the whole world doesn't have as much people in prison in population as the United States. That's a fact. So even China.
Before the country, how about California?
I know, but my point is this.
We have the most, I believe.
No, but my point is this. China, which is the highest population in the world, does not have, in that country, more people in prison than the United States. So then it starts to make me wonder. Now, check this into effect. The population, if you randomly select any person from the United States, which is what you should do mathematically, right? So let's say, for example, you have a pizza, and the pizza is a pepperoni pizza.
I was gonna say what kind.
Half of the pizza.
Because I like combination.
Okay, so let me break it down to you. Half of this pizza is combination. The other half is pepperoni. If you randomly select without looking this pizza, what are your odds that you're gonna get combination?
50-50. You're saying half and half.
Yeah.
50-50, right there. There is no reason why the ratio should be different when you go into a bigger spectrum, right?
Okay, let
me break it down.
No.
So now you got the United States.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Have you guys seen the video? I mean, I'm not very political, so I don't know who the guy's from. He's a politician that made the statement about how African Americans vote just as much as Americans. He went on he went on to a conference and made that statement. African Americans vote just as much as Americans.
I don't get that right away.
No, who gets that?
Yeah.
Let him.
But in his head, in his mind,
crazy.
Black American, African American,
it's different than Americans.
Right.
Let me land on this point real quick, and I think it will make a lot of sense.
And then we could segue into something else.
So my point is this. Now take this to account. No human
thirsty.
Okay, I'm gonna get to the point. No human being is born inherently evil. That's a fact.
Yes.
Well, no, I don't believe that.
That's a scientific fact.
Because you got little kids that fucking kill dogs and cats and fucking try to kill their little brother and sister.
People around them will influence their minds. But let me.
There is some little kids that are.
Okay, let's say racist.
Okay, let me just get to facts. What the shit is. Some shit that I was learned throughout, and then you can comment on.
Yeah.
So.
I'm put a
the
timer
fact is, no human being is inherently evil. Now we're gonna get to the damn point, right? I start to wonder. Mathematically, this shit don't make sense. Now, and you know as well as I do. Now wait till I land my point, because I'm about 2 minutes away from landing on this. Now,
it's about land already. Okay.
You got the pizza. You randomly select the pizza. 50% of this pizza is going to be pepperoni. The other 50 is going to be half. Now, we already know the population statistics because we already have them because we do statistics every year.
Right.
Now, if you randomly select a motherfucker to go to prison, right, the statistics should reflect on the population of the country. Now, if you randomly select a motherfucker, 70% of the people in prison should be what?
Man, I'm confused.
70% of the population.
Pepperoni or combo, homie?
No. Okay, check it out. 70% of the population. Guys, come on, let's get this.
No, it's because this was such
Are we gonna be funny or we gonna be sad? I'm gonna be funny after the fact. That's what I mean.
Okay,
so,
say the
look,
point.
drop.
I hear you.
If
But
there's
honestly,
70,
so you lost me, fool. You
if
lost me.
there's 70% of the population that is white, the prison population should reflect that.
Right.
So, is there in
So
your
why is the
experience
majority fucking Hispanic?
and black, and there's only 15% white? Is because we're systematically used to fucking be enslaved, modern day slavery by the United States government, and people can't fucking see that shit, bro. Mathematically,
true.
that shit don't make sense, bruh.
Now, fuck the eagle has landed, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
my point, bro.
Golly.
And why
Hey.
is that? Because the people are
No, I
increasing that
feel
shit.
you, I
We have to
feel you.
stop that. We're gonna lose if we don't stop our people from going to prison and being out here becoming governors, mayors, cops, or whatever the fuck it is.
And that's
gonna
what I talk to-
happen for me, you, and my brother
Look.
to telling our young people on this fucking camera, stop it. You can learn a lot of the things that
Okay.
we've learned through prison, discipline, and things like that
Let me
from
say
us.
one thing.
From our people.
You're
Let me say
right.
one
You're
thing.
right.
That's my point. I'm gonna take it out
I
of
just
these
talked
brothers.
to look. All right, look, I just talked to one of my boys that's in prison right now doing a lot of time. And
Look, I'm back, and I want all y'all to shut this shit down and stop losing your fucking mind.
Hey, let's be real though. Let's keep it serious,
Whoa.
bro. Let's keep it serious,
No.
bro.
It
It's
was serious.
bro.
But this when Flack started laughing.
Okay, no, look.
Let's be serious. We'll stop playing around.
Hey, wait, we can't be serious if we're recording and you taking a piss in the background. Fool.
Okay. Now
Wash
look, on
your
some real
hands.
shit. Look, I talked to one of my boys that's in prison, bro. And he's doing a shitload of time, and I told him straight up, bro, we're trying to help our people out, bro. You feel me? So anybody that really wants to know what we're doing, so we can help you guys out, like I told you guys, just follow us on that page, bro, and we'll give you like a step-by-step shit on how to avoid any of that situation.
Yeah. You know what it is, man. It's that never enough game.
Never enough game in that shit, man.
On the thing. You feel me?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, so that's just my hey, look, check it out, man. Hey, that's just my fucking outlook, Tra. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel about our people.
You are right.
But to spin it off into a whole nother situation is, what do you think about what Whack 100 said about our people?
Oh man,
That shit was all bad.
I thought that shit was over and done with, man. But look, honestly,
I can't be.
I put a little something on my YouTube and spoke about it real quick. That shit's not surprising to me. The dude's a fucking bum. But my thing is this, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
If he's a bum though, why put him
Why
on?
would you want to even work with somebody like that? That's my whole thing.
Who?
With Whack, the dude like. Whack needs to go ahead and just sign Tekashi 6ix9ine, Jenny 69, and do a fucking compilation album. You feel me?
No.
Like, why would you see that dude
That fool
and
did
see
fuck up.
all the shit that he's been involved with and want to reach out to him and be like, sign me? You want to sign me? We'll put me
Never.
on.
I would never fuck with him.
Look, that's the one thing about my people right here, man.
Nah.
Motherfuckers ain't never asked for no handouts, ain't never asked for no nothing, man. So, whatever dude's angle was, whatever, I'll tell you like this, man. Just put in some fucking work, man. No, stop begging for handouts.
Nah, that shit makes food look bad. Just like get
That's
it.
my opinion. People are like,
Grind
oh, shout out to him for whole woman. Look, shout out to nobody, man. That motherfucker, he is who he is, and his character is got flaws in it. His own people don't fuck with him. He likes the social media. That motherfucker's on Clubhouse every day.
I be seeing that shit.
And motherfuckers keep biting. He throws out bait and motherfuckers keep biting.
I don't like that shit he was saying though, my boy.
I don't
like
give
that
a.
shit.
You know what that shit he was saying? That shit don't mean nothing. That
But
shit,
you know he backpedaled on that whole situation, right?
I wouldn't
He
give a
moonwalked
fuck.
A week
that whole
later,
thing.
he backpedals like a motherfucker.
Because he knows that it's gonna affect his money. That's all he give a
That's
fuck
a
about.
fact.
He
And you know-
apologized.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And you know why I wasn't tripping initially, Thrive? I wasn't tripping because I knew there's people in Los Angeles, as well as you and me both know, that are gonna get their money. And they're gonna get their money regardless if this guy's in the situation or not. And he seen that they were not gonna let him become an obstacle in their money endeavors. You feel me? Which is what I predicted when that happened. And what happened? 2 weeks later, this motherfucker was like, I apologize. I'm sorry, Tres.
He felt the pressure.
He felt the pressure.
But I will say this, the homie Thresh did make a valid point that
He was calm with
to
when he was
show
talking.
that the motherfuckers is trying to blackball the homies at the end of the day. But I tell the homies this: if you out here rapping, you trying to do your business, you trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do, just do you and do it on your own, man. Stop asking for handouts, man. Don't expect nobody to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Just put in the work.
But
Put
you
in
can
the fucking
network.
work.
I think you should
Network is cool, but it's like this, man. If you see motherfuckers being foul individuals, why would you want to associate yourself with that?
Foul individuals is one thing. Now, the other situation, what I would come into play is me and my brother and Silent, we're business orientated type of people, as you are as well, Vince Vega. Now, the situation is this. I've been dealt with a lot of business opportunities to the point that I can now map out this music opportunities, which I wasn't able to before, which I had to rely on a motherfucker like Mr. Capone. Shout out to him though, because he ain't ever done me dirty or nothing like that. But at this point, I'm in the position where I know how to navigate through this shit my damn self.
Right.
Now, if a motherfucker's looking at this type thing, which brings me to another point that we were talking about earlier today, when you was talking about your gardeners and how they come through and do their thing.
Shit.
Now, my point is this though. You talking about old boys.
My gardener.
Yeah, your gardeners. Now, my situation is this. I started off as a gardener when I was a really younger, right?
Stick to the script.
My point is this. Mentors are going to take you to another place. I pay 2 mentors to this day, and they took me out of that
You
situation.
gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play.
For real.
Now, the situation I come from is, I feel like a lot of our community, or a lot of our people, don't go into that situation because they don't understand it. Google that motherfucker.
It's a new day and age. It's new. People gotta learn how to. My new thing is this. My 2022 thing, or my whole new everything: adjust and adapt. If you don't adjust and adapt, you're gonna get left back.
in the fucking back, dog. And that's my situation.
My boy is trying to change his mentality.
Man, I ain't trying to change because I already know, like I said earlier, I know that what I was, the person that I was and the lifestyle I was living when I was young, I always knew that I was destined to be fucking something different, man. I had to go through it. I had to go through it the hardest way possible in order to understand and really appreciate to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying?
You had to go through the hardest way possible to reflect onto us, to make us understand that fucking situation where you were in. Because honestly, that's how I feel. Because I would have not been in the situation if it was not for you. You got us the video motherfuckers, you got us the graphic motherfuckers, you got us all types of shit that everybody
Like
else in the whole Bay Area didn't have. San Francisco, Concord, Richmond, fucking East Palo Alto, all the homies, all in the Bay Area didn't have a you. And we had a you.
They did, but the motherfuckers wasn't doing their job. They weren't playing their position. As big homies, they probably seen their homies rapping and was like, ah, fuck this shit. These fools tripping. But I supported my homies since day one. Can't nobody say I didn't support these fools.
And to be honest with you, we caught on fucking fire, dog.
Every day.
Mr. Capone cut on, blew us the fuck up. All these other niggas in LA blew us up. We was doing our things. Now, off the shit you told us, our mind is developing. We're not stopping with the music industry. We're still keeping it rolling.
It's
We
just
still,
starting.
but we developing into mature entrepreneur, business owner situation where you gotta have money coming back into the situation. But I would have never been in here. I honestly believe I'll be dead if it was not for you.
Don't put
I'm
that
not even lying, nigga. I ain't even lying.
Fool.
I'm not trying to lie. You know as well as I know. Put that on the would not have happened without you.
Look. I'm not fucking perfect, dog. You know,
None of us.
I'm fucking still growing every day. I'm a grown ass man, still learning every day. They say the day you think you know it all is the day you learn. It's the day you learn something, right? So I'm not perfect, you know. I'm a fucking, you know, I'm an ex gangbanger fella with a fucking with a GED. You feel me? But I understood that it, you know, something greater needed to happen in order for me to fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Elevation, motivation.
But
You know,
that's
so that's why I say like this: if a motherfucker like me could elevate do something about himself, man, and you out there bullshitting, you don't got no fucking criminal record, you don't got, nothing, and you just out there bumming
shit.
You out of line.
Yeah, that's
you out of
What would
line.
you say to somebody that has a teenage or even a toddler as a kid? What would you say to basically put his child in a position where he wouldn't go down the same path as us, but he would still elevate our community, which is our people, to try to because we're gonna own
Some
the United
life
States
advice,
by 2050.
Some
if
real
the
life
rest of the
advice,
people don't
though.
get it, what would you say to them?
Some real shit.
You live and you learn, man.
But in the exact like
Like,
too broad.
like I had mentioned in the past, for youngsters that's in the street, half 1 foot in the street, 1 foot in the house. They got a young girl, they got a little kid. Him and his girlfriend together. He trying to figure it out. The homies is calling, but he got a job also. He make a minimum wage. He still want to hang out on the weekends and be cool with the homies and shit. I say, man, fuck the homies, man. Go ahead and be about your money, man, because at the end of the day, you got to be a father to your child. I did, like I said in the past, I did everything the wrong way. I learned everything the hard way. I didn't have nobody guiding me. I had no guidance. I had nobody, no big homie. I had nobody fucking take me under their wing and tell me what to do. My dad died when I was in kindergarten. My mom, she was, you know what I'm saying? She was doing her thing. That. She was young. So I say, to me, honestly, the streets are dead, man. The streets is a fucking joke, man. The streets is a rap video. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
People put a facade on it.
Nah, man. Stop trying to live a fucking rapper's life, man. You know what I'm saying? There's real shit going on, man. And if you out there on some shit, man, you gonna get caught up. I got caught up at 19, man. Did 5 and some change, man, at 19, man, with 2 kids already as a teenager. You feel me? So, you live and you learn, man, but learn from a motherfucker like me so you don't have to learn the hard way, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully if y'all got some older homies out there, you got some OGs, hopefully they fucking playing their position and giving you some klecha and giving y'all some fucking game about some real life situations so you don't gotta go that route. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
what I fucking like. That's
Hopefully
some real
you got
ass shit.
some older homies
That's
like
some real ass
me,
shit right there on everything.
silent and flags, to where we can actually make some sense of the situation and really learn some and really take ourselves to be positive.
And if y'all want to learn
negative.
from us, go read a book, bro. You're learning 50 years in one book.
And
In 1
because
week.
this shit with Sandy on Flags, like these fools, like just a couple of years ago, they didn't know what the fuck they was doing either. You know what I'm saying? Shit landed in their hands and they made the most out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Work with what you got.
Yeah,
Work with what you got.
they worked what they got and they made the most out of it. Silent always helping motherfuckers out, and I be telling them, man, stop helping these fools out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he can tell you, like, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's love, man. If a motherfuckers out here saying that Bay Recon don't show no love, man, you's a motherfucking
crazy.
sucker,
They crazy
man.
as fuck.
You fucking weird because Bay Recon is spread out from all over California, man. You know what I'm saying? And we show love to those that show love back.
Man, I feel like motherfuckers need to stay more united right now, bro. Especially with this COVID shit. Fools are fucking hella isolated, bro.
That's one thing.
Isolated.
I will say
Isolated
this.
like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna pass the mic.
Yeah.
For us here, and I tell Silent all the time, and for the homies up this way in the Bay Area, I tell them all the time, we on our own. We on our own out here. Don't be looking for no fucking handouts. Don't be expecting nobody to speak up for you. Do you? And just understand that's what it is, man. Don't have no expectations of nobody else, man. We on our own out here, man. We're gonna keep pushing, and it's Baycon, man. That's what it is.
You know what I learned, Thrive, is that's true. But you know what I also learned off of, because when I was younger, I used to navigate a lot through Los Angeles and the Bay Area back and forth with my brother to our neighborhood in Whittier.
Not just there,
back
my
and
boy.
forth.
Texas, New York,
Texas,
like
yeah,
bro,
my
like
point
not
is
just
just
the fucking north. Yeah.
You fools, you guys were the first homies to go to New York, man.
Yeah, my
Hey,
boy.
I want to see another
My boy
homie go to
in
New York.
Mexico, Margie. We just
Hey,
Nobody has done that,
my
fool.
boy. Like,
Shout out to the homies from New York, man.
international
My
boy,
point is,
motherfucking.
Thrive, is
Shout out
that
to my
from doing
family
them
in New York,
situations,
man.
I found
From
out
the
that
Bronx,
we really,
Brooklyn.
I got love for LA, got love for all the homies in all the places, but to be honest with you, right here is something special. Hey, there's nothing else that's been able to mimic or copy the shit that we got going on. We something special amongst something that's special already. And it's different. I've been to LA, I've been to Whittier, I walked Wattsco on that weekend, I've been through New York, I've been through Atlanta, I've been through all these places to tell you that we different.
Yeah.
And the shit we got going on over here is something really nice, really special. And the situation why I got this
It's
going.
unique.
Yeah. And you can tell even from the Morenos that are out here. Mac Dre, fucking E40, old boy from the Click. What's that boy's name?
And Lil Russell. He's got a College Park. That boy up and coming. Shout out Lil Russell, man. He's doing his thing, man. Check him out.
And also the homie, what's Thumper's nephew's name?
Fucking Meech.
Lil Meech?
Lil Meech, that little fool got some shit.
He's from the business?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's from right there in the west?
I'm gonna tell him for the slide through. I want to hear him on the
Silent
track.
falling asleep and shit.
I'm
Silent,
gonna tell him
say what you gotta say, Silent.
Man, what Silent gotta say, man? I told him how his work right now.
They don't call him Silent for nothing.
Nah, he was telling me about what's
this
going on in
is,
his job.
This is what I do. Look, I peep back. I observe. I figure out what the sound is.
You hear that?
And I make the sound right after. But the thing is this. I reach out to people that are struggling. They see Bay Recon and they see an opportunity. I give them that opportunity. I am that opportunity. I let them know and I show them the blueprint to this shit. There ain't no contract. There ain't nothing. I show them how to make it, and out of that, I get loyalty.
True, that's how you have to do it.
That's how I build the brand of Bay Recon, because it got left in my hands, and that's how I continue to do it. So, for anybody that's raza, but at the same time, ain't those same motherfuckers that are trying to take my little homie's life or my life. Get at me. I got you. Just make sure you building a catalog for yourself and you really trying to get it before you talk to me, because I'm not going to get at anybody that wants to talk to me about doing one single. Like, if you're really hungry for it and this is what you want to do, talk to me. I know the blueprint. I know what it is. The marketing part, that comes after. But besides that, I know the blueprint. You want to get on. You want to get on these platforms. You want to hop on Bay Recon. You want to do all this little extra shit. Get at me. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up with these questions?
Let me see what your motherfucking, you feel me? What your catalog look like.
Where your heart at?
I'm gonna break down the question right quick because it's gonna be the last 15 minutes. I'm gonna go around.
That
see
was
what
some
y'all
good shit
think.
you were saying.
The last, this question I got right here is: your music will take. No, my bad.
Get it together now.
Thoughts on rent control, house market? Is it a good time to buy a home in the Bay Area? Will it rent a house?
Hell no.
Prices
Yes,
ever go?
it is.
Will
Yes,
the rent price ever go
It's
down?
a seller's market, not a buyer's market right
Fuck
now.
no.
You
They
want to
said,
buy,
look,
you're going to break bread.
you
right
should
now.
have bought when it was really fucking low.
That's what
Hold
I
on,
just
let's
said.
go
It's
one by
not a
one.
buyer's market right now. It's a
But,
seller's market.
It's going up. It's
Yeah,
only
that's
going
why
up.
it's good for the seller, not the buyer.
But let's go one by one. Thrive.
Me as a homeowner, I love it because
I love it.
my
It's
house is
going up.
steady. My house is steady building equity, right?
Yes.
It's rough in the Bay Area, man. People are moving out of California at an all-time high right now. For those that don't know, they just raised
Elon
the
Musk
fucking.
is left.
They fuck Elon Musk. They
That
just
was his
raised
deal.
the fucking toll to $7, right? Gas is like $5 a gallon. Your average rent for a 2-bedroom home is about $1,800 to $2,000 in towns like Vallejo, where most of y'all motherfuckers don't want to live. Go to San Francisco and pay about $2,000 and something. You know what I'm saying, for a fucking studio
Who the fuck wants
apartment.
to live there? It's too expensive.
Hold
That's
on,
what I'm saying.
hold on.
So right now is not the time to buy. Right now is the time to sell.
Why is it?
I would buy. I would buy.
No.
You're
I'll
gonna pay
buy.
out the ass. You're paying out the
Yeah,
ass.
but the thing is this, Thrive. You got motherfuckers that have been ready to buy. You can never rely on the market, bro. You gotta
Put it
just
up and
push.
buy.
You gotta push the issue and just buy these motherfuckers because if you're waiting for these motherfuckers to go down, they're never gonna go down.
You're trying to say
Yeah, if you're ready, you know
ready
what?
for the right time. There is no right time.
No,
Buy
there
that
is
shit.
no just like kids. There's no right time to
No
have
right
kids.
time.
If you're ready and that's what you want to do, then do it. Just know that you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
Now the situation is this though. Why do you think that the prices are so fucking high in California?
Because real estate fucking agents are gonna fucking raise up the price, and people out here in Silicon Valley,
Because
in the Bay
there's a
Area,
different quality of living.
that are fucking techies that own apps, that created apps, that have all this fucking money, are willing to pay cash and over the asking
Watch.
price.
It is a different quality of living.
quality of living.
Yes.
You are in the Bay Area, 2 miles, 300 miles away,
Yeah.
300 miles Fresno, snowing. You go to the beach where I live, 30 minutes you got the
quality
ocean.
of life. You get
Where
paid
the
like
fuck do you live? Venice Beach, motherfucker?
Hey, let's be honest.
This
son.
nigga said, well,
Hey.
where I live,
30
in Malibu.
minutes.
Hey,
30
Silicon Valley, this whole fucking area.
Hey, look, check it out,
It's
man. People
poppin'.
can say, "Oh, LA this, LA that." Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
cool.
not talking about LA.
But
I
listen,
never
what
said LA.
listen,
You
let me
said
tell-
LA.
No, what I'm saying, people
I'm
can
talking
say,
about the Bay.
people can say, "Oh, LA this, LA." Yeah, that's cool. That's where all the stars are at. But the money
talking
is
about
in
the
the
Bay.
fucking Bay.
Silicon Valley.
We
Silicon
get paid
Valley.
more in the
Creators.
Bay than in LA.
We get paid more per square foot in a homeowner house in Silicon Valley, Marin County,
No, there's some houses-
Santa Clara
No.
County, I think, is the most expensive county to live in the fucking United States.
I
down
think
there.
Marin County is the most
You can
expensive.
think
I
whatever you
googled
want.
it. I googled
You
it.
need to get out of Google.
Look,
Google is the fucking thing.
Marin
Don't stop it,
County,
Google.
Marin County,
Santa Clara
is
County. You know what's in
Marin.
Santa Clara County?
Yes,
Marin,
Santa Cruz.
Silicon Valley is where it's fucking
That's Santa
expensive.
Cruz County.
Oh, San Jose.
That's
Silicon
Silicon
Valley.
Valley.
Silicon Valley.
Facebook, iPhone, Apple, Google, YouTube. That's Silicon Valley.
Hey, you know what? We got Google, Tra.
Yeah, I mean,
Google
You
is the
need
most
to
there.
fucking put Google tattoo on your chest,
Hey, but hey, we gotta vote for us though. We can look
All
that
right,
shit
man.
up.
We
Let's
answered your
move with
questions.
facts.
Your
Let's move
question
with
was, what's up with the housing market? Homeowner to homeowner to homeowner, bro. We answered that
Homeowner.
motherfucker.
It's rough out here.
My
Buy.
question is, always buy. Don't
If you
ever
got the
let
money,
a motherfucker
buy.
tell you not to buy. And let's keep it like that. Till next time, Never Enough Game Podcast. Special thanks to our fucking guest, Viz Vega. Silent 200.
Hey, we out, you man. It's your boy Flox, man.
Gee.
Catch y'all in the next week, man.